Right, moving swiftly on. Okay, I've gone through a lot of the Facebook terms and conditions, and these are kind of some of the ones that I think are going to be really relevant. I mean, there's loads of information in there, okay? But these are ones that kind of stood out to me and stuff that I thought I'd go through with you guys. So, in terms of the rules, like I say, you've got to follow these rules, quite strictly. The reason why is because if you don't, then Facebook potentially could suspend your account, yeah? If they don't suspend your actual full account, they might suspend your ad account, yeah? And believe you me, I've had my ad account suspended on more than one occasion. Why? Because I'm not following the terms and conditions. What am I doing in the past? I'm just trying to just wing it. Yeah, that would do, yeah? Again, I'm not really sort of trying to, go into a lot of detail and go into a lot of depth, which, this is our businesses. We're looking here to make us a 6- and 7-figure income. So the least we can do is go through the terms and conditions and find out exactly what you should and shouldn't be doing. Don't do what I did, yeah? Trust me, I've been there and I've done it and I wouldn't do it again, okay? So you will not post unauthorized commercial communication such as spam on Facebook. All online, everything online hates spam, okay? If you are seen to be spamming in any way, shape or form, so that's just like posting sort of certain links and stuff like that, which are all a bit spammy, or tagging and posting people on their pages. So for example, if you're tagging me with just some spammy link, I can report you as spam. If you get enough reports of spam, you will be suspended. Yeah? Make sense? So every single time you maybe tag or you post something on somebody like my wall, I've got that option to remove that tag and remove that post, and then it's going to ask me if I want to report it as spam, or is this harassment, or is this, what is spam? Right, you're in some sort of multi-level marketing, network marketing system, yeah? And you're in whatever that is. You're now just got a link from multilevelmarketing.com, and all you're doing is, because we're friends on Facebook, you're now just posting that on my site. You're just posting that on my wall. You follow? So, I can post something on your wall. You haven't got no permission to post on my wall. And, all right, yeah, we're friends, so technically you should be able to post on my wall because we're friends. However, you're just posting something spammy. You're just posting, join this network marketing opportunity. Click here. And you're posting that on my wall. That's my real estate. That's my personal space, and you think it's okay to post some spammy rubbish on my wall. This is stuff that we don't want to do. One, it pisses people off, yeah? And two, you'll get your account shut down if enough people report you as spam. Does that make sense? Does that answer your question? So just for the video, the question was, what is spammy content, yeah? And that was my answer. Yeah? That answers your question, yeah? Okay, brilliant. Okay. You will not collect users' content or information or otherwise access Facebook using automated means such as harvesting bots, robots, spiders, scrapers without our prior permission. There used to be a number of different Facebook software that you could use, like, Facebook Blitz and all these different types of Facebook software, that what you do is that you use the software, you key in some information, and then it automatically posts on Facebook, or it automatically might add friends, or in some occasions it automatically give you likes and all this type of stuff, just using a robotic software. My advice is, look, there are different robotic software that comes out every so often, yeah? Do I use these type of automated sort of things? I don't really, me personally. I'm not saying that none of them work. They've all pretty much got an expiry date. So you will get to a point using these type of systems that at some point it doesn't work anymore. And the thing is what you've got to be careful of is, like, let's just say, for example, I'm using an automatic bot to get me lots of likes. What you want to be conscious of is that robot that I've used to get me all of these random likes, all these likes are not going to be real likes, by the way. They're going to be spammy likes from people in Bali that Sash Window client that is in South London. I've got people liking it from Bali. Go figure. But that's the type of likes that you might get from these robotic sort of software and stuff like that, yeah? Now, the thing is okay, it might work for a little bit, in certain aspects. However, what may well happen is that when Facebook recognize, like, say their software gets up to a point where it's like, okay, now we can recognize this bot, what it will then do is it will recognize that all of your likes or all of the things that you've been doing, the spammy things that you've been doing, it will flag up, and then at that point, they might suspend your account. So you might be thinking, okay, yeah, this is working really well. You know, you're doing it over 6 months' time. It's like, yeah, this is all cool. And now you've stopped doing it because you've got 5,000 likes, or because you've got this, or because you've got that as a result of using spammy stuff. Potentially, Facebook could suspend you based on that. My advice, I don't really use these bots. The only sort of automated software that I would ever use that sort of go hand in hand with Facebook is something called Hootsuite. And all Hootsuite just basically posts on multiple social media, different platforms. That's it. Other than that, I will not use. I personally wouldn't recommend. Well, I mean, like I say, different things come out all the time. I wouldn't necessarily use it myself because I've been warned and suspended and had my wrist slapped too many times to keep on trying to do things the way that I shouldn't be doing it. If you just do it properly and follow the terms and conditions, that's going to get you to where you want to be on Facebook. You will not engage in unlawful multi-level marketing such as pyramid schemes on Facebook. Now, you can promote multi-level marketing through Facebook. However, there are certain multi-level marketing companies that are a little bit scammy. Facebook don't like it, period. However, there are some good multi-level marketing companies out there and you can promote it. You know, you can promote MLM. However, like I say, you know, it's got to be a really good product. You can't be doing anything that's getting lots of bad reviews and stuff like that because they just won't allow you to post that content. All right, that's really important. Okay, you will not upload viruses or other malicious code. Obviously, goes without saying. I'm not sure. Like, does anyone in this room intend on doing anything like that? Maybe you, sir? No. Yeah, you look like the type of guy that would do that sort of stuff. Yeah, no, I'm only joking. I'm joking. Okay, you will not solicit login information or access an account belonging to somebody else, all right? So, you know, you can't be going in other people's accounts, you know, hacking into other people's accounts. So all this type of stuff is self-explanatory as to why they might have a problem with you doing stuff like that, yeah? Okay, you will not bully, intimidate, or harass any other user. If you're doing stuff like that, they can report you, yeah? You know what I mean? I'm sure you're doing that with your son, right? I just see him push you, like say, no, stop doing that. Oh, really? Yeah. But yeah, you can report people for this type of stuff. You know, it's not a case of, look, if they get one report, then they're going to suspend you. If they get enough reports and if they do their own investigations, I mean, you have got people that are moderating Facebook. Like, you've got people that are sitting there that are actually, you know, right now looking through, surfing through content and stuff like that. When you do your ads, when you get an ad approved, somebody has looked at your ad and approved it. Somebody has. Okay, so likewise with complaints and scams and stuff like that, if they get enough reports, then you know somebody will look at what's going on, and potentially, if you are breaking any of these rules, they will suspend you. You will not post content that is hate speech, threatening, David, pornographic, incites violence, or contains nudity or graphic or gratuitous violence. Okay, goes without saying, yeah, you might offend somebody. Okay, so because of that, you know, just keep it clean, keep it nice. Look, if you are doing certain dating, certain things, I mean, look, there are ways around it. Caesar, we were talking about this earlier on. There are ways around doing certain things if you are in a sort of an adult niche or something like that. But this is not, you know, a porn site, yeah? So, because it's not, you know, they'll be looking to post stuff that you would normally find on, you know, on other places, okay? You will not develop or operate third-party applications containing alcohol-related dating or other mature dating, including advertising, without appropriate age-based restrictions, yeah? Now, with this type of stuff, when you're creating content like this, like dating and stuff like that, Facebook are very, very sensitive about it. You know, say for example, that dating coach that I showed you, the Facebook page that I showed you. You know, when I was initially starting to drive ads to that, they suspended my account again, as usual, because they're looking at it, and it took me around about a week to get my account back. I wasn't doing nothing wrong, but because of the niche is dating, and what I'm trying to do is I'm getting people to go to a certain squeeze page to opt in for our webinar, which is all about teaching guys how to be more successful in this whole dating world. They're looking at that as, okay, is this some sort of pickup artist kind of, you know, they don't want anything like that, you know? They don't want any, okay, you know, pickup artists or you know, escorting or anything like that, okay? So again, they suspended my account. I had to get in contact with Facebook, and I pleaded with them and said, look, I'm not doing nothing wrong. We're not actually even promoting a dating site. They don't want you to be promoting dating sites, period. So you're not allowed to promote. If you've got an affiliate link and your dating site is eHarmony, You can't even promote that. They don't want dating sites, period. You know, they will allow you to do dating material, but like I say, it's got to be... how am I doing it? Who, me? Personally, I can show you later. I can speak to you.
Because you've got several dating...
Yeah, that's correct. No, they're not dating sites. They're community sites. There's nothing that I'm saying. I'm not promoting any links saying, come and click this and go onto eharmony.com. Yes, within my posts. But what I'm saying is that sometimes when you do ads, you know, on the right-hand side of Facebook, they click on that. You cannot do an ad where they click on that and go directly to eharmony.com/Jay Hastings. They can click on that and go onto my community page, no problem. Because all I've done is got a community page about mature dating. And all that basically is just a community place where people can just speak openly about their experiences within mature dating, say, for example. Yeah. However, I can't put an ad directly to a dating site. Caesar. That's correct. That's the way that you would do it. Yeah. Do they want you doing that? Oh, look, you know, that's not a big issue in their eyes, providing you're doing it to a clean site. You know, it's not going to be something that is not clean. Yeah. So if you're doing it to a clean site, they don't necessarily have a problem with you doing that. But like I say, ads directly to dating sites, they're not up for it. Okay. You know, alcohol. Say things like I've tried promoting stuff like e-cigarettes. Yeah. You know, like electronic cigarettes. Yeah. Like, you know, I'm coming under the category of, you know, this is stuff that's going to help you give up smoking. Yeah. They don't like it. Period. They don't like it. They, again, stopped my ad from running. They didn't suspend my account this time, which I was thankful for, but they stopped my ad from running, okay? Because they don't like it. Because what they're basically saying is it's like you're promoting some sort of drug use. And although it's not, I'm trying to help people give up smoking, I am promoting some sort of drug use. Because, you know, them electronic cigarettes have got caffeine in it, so I am promoting some sort of drug use. They don't want none of it, yeah? None of it at all. And obviously, you know, alcohol and even gambling as well, they don't like it, you know? Certain aspects of that, they don't like it. Why? Because, you know, by you promoting some sort of ad, somebody clicks on it, ends up on your gambling site, and next minute they're in, you know, 10 grand worth of debt through gambling. They don't want that type of thing through their platform, okay? Stuff like that, all right? Yes, you can have age restrictions, but like I say, all of this stuff, you've got to be really, really, really careful with all of this type of stuff. Even if you have got an appropriate age-based restriction, you still got to be really careful, okay? You will not use Facebook to do anything unlawful, misleading, malicious, or discriminatory. The reason why this is important that everybody understands this, yeah, is because just like how I used to be, I wouldn't say that I've ever been an unlawful, misleading, malicious, or discriminating sort of person. I'm not like that. However, I'm thinking, look, I just want to make money, yeah? Like, we're here, and look, a lot of people, there's going to be people watching this video. It's like, oh, yeah, I just want to make money, I just want to make money, I just want to make money. So, yeah, that link would do, yeah, that would do, that would do, that would do. I'm not necessarily trying to be malicious or trying to be unlawful, but I'm just trying to make money. You know, so, you know, let's just say, for example, I'm promoting something, an MLM. I used to do a lot of MLM. Okay, some of the MLMs that I used to promote, are they lawful? Yeah, I would have thought they would. Do I know for 100% fact? Well, I think so. But yeah, anyway, let me just try and promote it anyway because I want to make money. You know? So my head was in the wrong place because I was focused on making money rather than focusing on what's the best that I can give for people. You know, is this something that truly can work for you? Is this something that can truly help you change your life? Am I going in with that thought process? No. I'm going in that thought process of, I just want to make money. So that's why it's really important that I put that one on there. Like I say, I've never done anything unlawful in my life, yeah? Yeah. But I've never ever misled, and I've never been malicious or anything like that. But like I say, you know, it's just all about your intentions, yeah? And my advice to you guys is, you know, with anything that you do online, internet marketing, period, your intentions have got to be pure. Because if they're not, it will be short-lived. And you might make a little bit of money on the front end. However, on the back end, you know, you will get caught out and, you know, you will get suspended and you will get flagged and all that type of stuff, and you will never be able to use these type of platforms again for these type of things. Make sense? Yeah? Cool. Okay, you will not do anything that could disable, overburden, or impair the proper working or appearance of Facebook, such as a denial of service attack or interference with page rendering or other Facebook functionality. So a lot of that, I mean, look, it's probably not going to be for anyone in this room, but again, you're just using Facebook, you know, you're trying to, sort of, you know, manipulate Facebook's functionality. If any of you guys know how to get into the back office of Facebook and all this type of stuff. Or as well as that, again, you know, you're not going to try and create a replica of Facebook. You know, like you're not going to try and do anything copyright, you know, so you're not going to now try and create another website or even create a page. You know, Facebook, you know, you'll find that you cannot even have the word Facebook in a lot of stuff like domains and stuff like that. You know, even if call it facebookmarketing.com or Facebook, anything like that, potentially they can, you know, you can get in trouble for that and they can ask you to take it down, okay? Stuff like that, all right? You will not facilitate or encourage any violations of this statement or our policies, all right? So just so that you're aware, these are the real main things, but like I say, you know, spend a bit of time going through the terms and conditions. The reason why I say that is because we've got to treat this properly. We're here to make, you know, to try and generate a lot of income. The only way we're going to generate a lot of income is to stick to the rules and give as much value as we possibly can. And by doing that, you're going to end up driving a lot of traffic. Okay. Right then. Okay. Now we're going to get into the nitty gritty in terms of, okay, how to drive traffic with Facebook. So far we know how to create pages, we know the terms and conditions, we know bits and bobs like that, but now it's time for, okay, how do we actually get people from Facebook to our websites, okay? Right then, Facebook optimization for Google, okay? Can everyone see over here on the right-hand side or left-hand side over here, okay? Here, this is a Facebook page. It's quite small, so I don't know if everybody has to see it, yeah? On the Facebook page here, this is actually an affiliate thing that I was working with, okay? You'll see here, the domain name is facebook.com/craft coupons, yeah? So that craft coupon Facebook fan page is now appearing in Google. So we've all seen this, yeah? That you can, you know, even with your own names, if you Google your own name, you may well find, unless your name's John Smith, which is really popular, you will find that, you know, your name is appearing on the front page, or your Facebook profile is appearing on the front page. Okay? How do you get your Facebook fan page to appear on the front page like this? A lot of the time it just happens naturally, you know? Like, especially if you've got, like, Caesar. What's your surname, Caesar? Okay, look, you are on the front page of Google, yeah? With your name, because it's quite, you know, unique in that sort of way, yeah? If you've got a brand, if you've got a business, you know, again, sometimes like Craft Coupon, you know, potentially it could just appear on the front page of Google. If it doesn't, and you really want to have that page on the front page of Google, this is some of the stuff that you can do in order to try and give it a little bit of juice to get to the front page of Google. Starting with linking your Facebook page from your website. Okay, so what you're basically doing is you're giving your specific page of your Facebook a backlink. Yeah. So, does everyone understand what I mean by backlinks? Yeah. Does anyone don't? Do you understand what I mean by backlinks? Yeah. You understand a little tiny bit. Yeah. All right. Let me go through it a little bit. Yeah. Say for example, everybody here right now points towards you. Yeah. You might feel really important and popular, like, oh yeah, I'm the man. Yeah. You might feel really popular, yeah? Because everyone's pointing to you. That's how, in the eyes of Google, that's how pretty much a website gets ranked. Yeah, all right, there are other stuff to it, but I'm just quickly going over it real quick, yeah? So everyone's pointing to you. So everyone in this room points to you right now. Basically, you're feeling really popular. Your website's working exactly the same way. But on my website, I'm pointing to you. Yeah, so I'm pointing to you.com, say for example, and everybody, I've just done a review. Oh yeah, have you checked out this fitness, blah, 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 blah. Go and check out you.com, yeah? And everybody else in here does exactly the same. That's what you call backlinks, yeah? Now, it is about getting quality backlinks. So say for example, if everybody was pointing towards you, yeah, and I've got a same site and I'm in your competition, and I get one link from bbc.co.uk, potentially I will outrank you just based on that. Okay, because bbc.co.uk is a big, powerful, massive website. It's got a lot of clout. So off the back of that, I'm going to rank, yeah, above you, even if everybody else is pointing towards you. Everybody else's site is just mediocre. I've now got a, like, you know, and I mean that with love, yeah? And I've now got a real big, powerful backlink, yeah? Okay, so that's what I mean in that aspect, yeah? However, more importantly, what we need are backlinks to your specific page on Facebook, yeah, which will not have any backlinks. Facebook.com will have backlinks, Yeah, Facebook.com alone will have millions, if not billions, of backlinks. So that's people pointing towards Facebook. Yeah, have you seen Facebook.com? Yeah, check this out, check this out, check this out. Loads of websites in the world will be pointing towards Facebook. However, how many people are pointing towards your specific page on Facebook? Facebook.com/craft coupons. How many people are pointing towards that specific page? So yeah, fine, I've got the backlinks for Facebook, but what about my page? I haven't got any. So what I want to do is I want to give backlinks towards my specific page. So Facebook.com/Jay Hastings or Facebook.com/craft coupons, that's where I'm getting backlinks pointed towards. Does that make sense? Yeah? Like I say, quantity, yeah, is important, but more quality of your backlinks, yeah? So I want the bbc.co.uk, or if you've got a nice website that's a PR rank 10 or whatever it is, or or anything like that, which basically just means how well Google kind of rate you in certain aspects, then I want backlinks from you to that page, and I'm going to rank. Yeah. Same thing applies. Look, I know it's not a video marketing course right here, right now, but just whilst I'm in the flow talking about this type of stuff, videos is the same. Yeah. I do a lot of video. I rank a lot of videos on the front pages of Google. Yeah. What am I doing? There's youtube.co.uk, say for example, or youtube.com/Jay's video on internet marketing. I want the backlinks to Jay's video internet marketing, then I rank. Does that make sense? Yeah. So that's really important. Okay, include your main keywords in the about and your info section. So you're using your keywords as in your descriptions and your about sections of your Facebook fan page account. You've also got your keywords in there as well, which is quite important. Okay, use your keywords in posts, yeah? So all you're doing is you're just using your keywords enough so that, Google recognize that, this page is all about it's all about the keyword. Craft coupons, say for example, it's all about that. So because of that, I should rank it, yeah, because I've got good identification that that's what the page is all about. Set your vanity URL. So the URL where you can customize it when you're creating your page. Make sure you call that your keyword. Okay, that will definitely help. All right. And then encourage likes by regularly posting ads. So what I mean is that, like I say, popularity. If your pages are looking popular, a lot of people are liking it, a lot of people are sharing it, a lot of people are engaging with it. In the eyes of Google, in the eyes of the internet, this is popular stuff. So by combining all this type of stuff, then your page should rank on Google. Not everybody does this type of stuff. Not everybody is aware of this type of stuff. So if you've got a brand, if you're a photographer, if you're this or if you're that, you should be able to rank on the front pages of Google for certain search terms, because other people are not going to be pretty much doing this type of stuff because they may or may well not be aware about how to go about doing this. Okay, so if you do it, then at least then you definitely get some front page presence for certain search terms. Okay. So you can also create additional pages and include your keywords within that as well to rank multiple pages. Okay, Facebook ads. So this is my favorite part now. Yeah. So this is where you get the traffic. That's what it's all about. Okay. Right, so everyone's seen the ads on the right-hand side of Facebook, yeah? That's actually one of my ads right there for some of the stuff that I do, all right? So these are the ads on Facebook here. What basically happens, people will click on one of these ads and you will pay money. If they click on one of these ads, they will end up on your site, yeah? Now, how well does it convert? You've got to test it. It works okay, it depends on what you're doing. Yeah, it depends on what you're doing. I put ads there because it works really well in that. Some of my affiliate marketing stuff, type of stuff that I've done, I put ads on the right-hand side of right-hand side of Facebook. People click on it. No one opts in. No one buys anything that I'm doing. But that's just based on the type of product that I was obviously advertising, yeah, and my targeting and how I was going about doing stuff, yeah. Generally, the conversion rates, generally speaking here, yeah, I'm not saying that, look, give it a shot, try it. I could never stand here and say, don't do it. No, don't do it. Nobody can ever tell you that, because if you do it and you do it and you target effectively and you start getting good conversions, fantastic, yeah. However, generally, on a whole, yeah, conversions, clicking from here to your website, they don't convert that well. So I'll give you an example, yeah? Some of my pages, yeah, will convert as much as 25%, yeah? I mean, I do have certain ones that are converting as much as 61%, yeah? But those are using a video marketing strategy. I take those same affiliate links and all the rest of it, and I try and do it like that. Now the conversion decreases all the way down to 1%, maybe even lower. So it's 25% on one avenue. Me doing it on over here, it takes it down to below 1%. Okay, so that's just, keep an eye on that. So don't, if you're putting ads on the right-hand side and, you're not making loads of money and loads of people buying your stuff, don't worry. But test it, definitely test it, because it may well work for you, and it depends on your product and your service. But test it out. But if it doesn't, don't get too disheartened. There's other ways of what we're going to do to get the targeting even more effective and stuff like that. Make sense? Yeah? Okay. Right, so when people click on the ad on the right-hand side of Facebook, you pay money. You might pay 10p, you might pay 5p, you might pay 5p, you might pay 10p, you might pay 15p. It's relatively quite cheap. Like the most that I will pay per click, it would never really be. Me personally, I can get the targeting down, so I'm only paying, 20p, 25p, stuff like that. There's ways of getting the ad spend down per click, all right? Everyone understand what I'm saying here? Yeah, okay. You can also reach a targeted audience. I can set it so that I'm, say, doing something really niched. Let's just say, for example, I'm doing senior dating, yeah? It's really niched. I can target it so that only people over the age of 55, 60 that are maybe females or male, or, if I've got a specific gender that I want to target. In my case, a lot of the time I'm targeting guys, yeah? So I can target a 60-year-old male who lives in Bromley, Kent. That's how targeted I can be if I want to be that targeted, yeah? So it works really well. With a lot of stuff that I do is international, yeah? But I can target specifics and narrow it down even more. I'm going to go through, I'm going to set all this up. The question is, can you target if people are talking about certain things? No, you can't target by people speaking about certain things. However, if they have shown an interest, so if they've liked a page about bereavement, or if they've got, they've sort of mentioned any interest in relation to that, then you can target. But just by somebody maybe posting something on somebody's wall about, oh yeah, sorry for your loss or something like that, no, I mean, that's taking it to another level. So they're not there just yet, okay? Not from what I've seen and my experience, okay? But it's really good. The targeting is really, really, really good, all right?
Can you target age, Jay?
Age, gender, location, interest, what you're interested in. I'm going to go through, we're going to do a live example, and you guys are all going to give me a topic, and we're going to do it live in a moment, okay? So you can drive traffic directly to your site or your page. So how do I get new likes? How am I getting 5,000 people liking certain pages? That Sash Window Company, how do they get 1,200 people liking that page? Again, I'm doing targeted likes. So when I'm doing likes now, when I'm just trying to drive the traffic, so I'm going to do it in the same way. It can appear on the right-hand side, and it's going to appear in people's news feeds and all this type of stuff. But when they click on it, instead of them ending up on my website, they're going to end up on my fan page. And if they like it, that's when I pay, when they like it. So in certain circumstances, if I've set it up for it to go to my website, I will pay per click. However, if I've set it up so that it's the traffic's being driven to my fan page, I will pay per like. And again, similar sort of amounts, in terms of what you'll pay per like. All right, and we'll talk about that more in a minute. Okay, it's really cheap. Like I say, when you're sending people to like your page, it's generally even cheaper than sending people to your website, generally most of the time. So the question is just when you're setting up your ad campaigns, you've got like people that can click and go to your website, or people can click and can like your page. Yeah, this will appear either way. Even if they're liking my page or they're clicking to my website, it will still appear over here on the right-hand side. Okay, it's an inexpensive way of getting traffic. I mean, Google AdWords, you know, like Simon uses a lot of Google AdWords, yeah? He's a master at Google AdWords, yeah? Google AdWords can be quite expensive. The most I've seen personally with Google AdWords is as much as £38 a click, yeah? So when you get ranking on the front page of Google with your Google AdWords, you know, £38 a click. Now, the back end of that product was a boiler company. So their item is like quite a high ticket item. Facebook at this point has not got anywhere near close to that sort of price point yet. I say yet because over a period of time, chances are it will. Why? Because it will get more and more and more popular. The more people use it, the more the price gets driven up. Yeah. So over a period of time, and then it's going to be maybe using maybe a different other pay-per-click method. Okay. So the question is what was your name? Sorry. Haley. Haley was driving targeted ads to a survey, and you was paying 80p a click. Yeah. Chances are the reason why you're paying 80p a click is because your targeting is not done that well. Yeah, I'm going to show you what I mean very shortly. The more
it was done well, the more you target,
yeah,
the higher the price got. So
the more you targeted, the higher the price got. See, it should work the other way around.
I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, did you get a score? There's a score nowadays that will show you specifically how well you're targeted. Yeah. Okay. Well, look, the better you target, the cheaper it should be. That's the way it works. Same principle applies with AdWords. I'm going to go through. I've got some slides on it, so I'm going to show you what I'm talking about very shortly. All right. Okay, and it's really quite easy to use as well. None of this stuff that we're going to be going through is difficult. However, when it comes to the targeting, one of the more specific things of what you need to be taken into consideration is, I don't want to go for a general, yeah? I don't want to go for a general sort of keyword search term like, say for example, sport. Say I'm promoting football or something like that, or something to do with football, and I want to put in my targeting sport because it's too wide. You would end up spending a lot of money and you won't be getting a targeted audience, yeah? You want to be typing in, you know, football clubs London, football clubs, and you'll see what I mean as I go through the target and I start setting things up, okay? Right, so how do you go about creating Facebook ads? Like I say there, you see the little down arrow? This is where you create your pages, yeah? On this occasion, you would then just go to create ads. So what I do, this is how I create my ads. Instead of actually going to the Facebook page, the fan page, and saying promote page and all this type of stuff, I always opt to create ads this way. Why? Like I say, there is a different format. Like when you're doing promoting your page, they've got a few different, it's laid out a little bit differently. And I've always found when I've ever done it that way, just from my personal experience, I've never got the desired results of what I really get. I've always found going through it this way, you can target a little bit more, you can target a little bit better. Just from my experience. I mean, there's been other times in the past where I've tried to go to that promote page and I can't even find the type of things that I'm looking for. So this is basically what I would always do, okay? So you've got create ads there, or you can go to promote page here, but like I say, I would always recommend just going to that create ads there, okay? Right, let's do a live demonstration. Okay, who are we going to do a live demonstration on? Who should we create some targeted ads so I can show you specifically how to target specifically, yeah? Who would like me to do it on what they're currently doing? Yeah, you Maggie, put your hand up first. Brilliant. Okay, so musician or the other thing we were talking about? Okay, so that's health and beauty, right?
Yeah.
What's the it's
Right, the niche is
yeah.
facial exercising, facial fitness.
Facial fitness, yeah? Okay, right. So what Maggie is doing facial exercises for maturer people over the age of 50, 55, 60 odd, yeah? Okay. And what you have is you've teamed up with somebody and they've got DVDs and you want to ultimately, what you would like to do is sell your DVDs. Okay, so you just want to sell the DVD. So yeah, so you've basically got access to the DVD and you want to sell the DVD online to...
It's somebody else's DVD, it's not mine.
Okay, yeah. All right, cool. Okay, who normally, ideally, would use would use this product? Would men use it, or is it mainly women?
It's probably women.
Mainly women, yeah. I mean, you might get some men out there, but generally it's women. Yeah, cool. Right then. So what we'll do is we go. So everyone understand the niche and what we're doing here, yeah? Cool, brilliant. Right. So what we'll do is we go back to Facebook. Okay, we'll then do the down arrow, create ads. Okay, right. Remember, I was saying in terms of you can promote your page, you can get likes, you can send people to your website, you can get people to like your page, that sort of stuff, okay? For the sake of what we're doing right now, let's just promote a page, yeah? Cool. Or what would you prefer to do, Maggie? Promote a page or send clicks directly to your website?
Promote a page.
Promote a page, okay, right, let's do it. So we promote a page, okay? Then you will choose your URL, yeah, of your Facebook page, right? So say, for example, let's have a look. Facebook page being...
Most of the people, I think a really good word is facelift, because that's what people put in.
Well, what you would do to promote a page, you would have to create a page already, yeah? So you see some of these things down here. These are some of the things that pages that I'm promoting. Yeah, so these are pages that I've already created. Say, for example, so you would have a Facebook a fan page called Face Exercises or something like that. Yeah, it will then come up along here. So what you will then do is say you select it like that. Say if this was saying it was the Facebook exercise, the what do you call it? The facial thing. Yeah. And then all you literally do is you then scroll down and you now start trying to target. Okay, right then, Maggie, where are your clientele? Who is going to be buying this product?
There anybody that goes online to
What countries, what locations?
anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world, yeah? Have you got a preference?
England.
And where else? The reason why I say this here, that I'm asking these specific questions, and the reason why is because I'm trying to get the targeting to a T. And what I mean by that is that what I don't want to do is I don't just want to say the whole world. Because if I get people from random countries, yeah, like from, I don't know, South Africa or Zimbabwe or Russia or here, there, or anywhere, are those going to be the type of people that are going to buy my product? Okay, what countries? So what locations? So we've got UK. So we've got the whole of the UK. So what I'm basically saying is that who's going to buy your product? Who's got the money to buy this product? Is somebody in a third world country, are they going to buy this product? No. Chances are they're not, yeah? So because of that, I'm not even going to target that country. I'm only going to target the type of places who are going to be able to, who can afford the product and who are more likely to buy my product. So that means most of the time it's going to be Western countries, yeah? So it's going to be your UK, it's going to be your America, it's going to be your Australia, yeah? Places like that, yeah? So that's what I would target. Now, if you do have multiple languages in this type of stuff, then yeah, I might target Germany and France as well. But would you say that it's fair to maybe pick US, UK, Australia?
Yes, it is.
Yeah?
There's another one coming out which is going to be multilingual, but not yet.
But right now, for the sake of what we're doing right now, so we're just going to keep the Western countries who potentially would be people prepared to buy this product. So all we do, we've got all of United Kingdom. Let's just say, I'm just going to say, for an example, let's just say I wanted to target just a specific place in the UK. Let's just say if I wanted to promote, people in Ashford to see my content, yeah? I can just target Ashford, yeah? And I can put, okay, well, I want Ashford and plus up to 50 miles in and around the local area of Ashford, okay? But for the sake of what we're doing with so it just shows you how sort of narrowed down you can get. You can do this with any town, yeah? Any town in the UK. Pretty much most towns in the UK, okay? But for the sake of what we're doing here, let's go with United Kingdom. We've also got United States. And we've got Australia. Okay. Now, what you'll also do, Maggie, right, with doing this type of stuff is that after a while, when you start running some ads, you can then start doing some more analytics. And what I mean by that, you start drilling down on what activity is going on with people who are clicking on your ads. And you can even connect it so that you can see that in a specific area of Australia, in Sydney, yeah, those people are buying it. However, in Queensland, they're not. So that means what I will then do is I will then adjust my targeting so it's only targeting people in Sydney. Because otherwise I'm spending money for nothing. People in Queensland are going to click on it, but I know from my data that generally people are not buying from Queensland. I can see that people are buying from Sydney and Melbourne. So because of that, I'm going to specifically pick Sydney and Melbourne, because I know otherwise I'm wasting money. Remember, every single time somebody likes or clicks on the link and ends up on your website, remember, you pay money. So say, for example, if somebody from Queensland is clicking, they might be clicking away, but no one's buying nothing. No one's even, no one's doing, no one's engaging. So all you're doing is wasting money. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, cool. Right, so we've got United, but we have to get it out there first of all. So we will just basically start generally for the moment, yeah? And then what we will do is we'll review this in, 3 or 4 days or so, see what's going on, and then we then start trying to get even narrower. Or maybe leave it a week or so, and then we try and narrow it down from there. The question is, for the video, what would be the average cost per click for people to click on a website? It's difficult to say, I can't tell you. Until you get out there and you test it, I can't say, because everything is different. For this clicker here, this black presenter clicker, if I was selling stuff like this, that might cost different than this drink. This drink might be 20p a click or 20p a like, and this could be 2p a like. Say, for example, when I put on a lot of events in London, yeah? I was on stage yesterday putting on an event in central London. I am trying to get people I'm trying to fill up that room. So I'm using a lot of Facebook marketing to fill up that room, okay? I'm only going to target people in London plus 25 miles. I'm not going to be targeting the whole of the United Kingdom because I'm down in London, and are people in Newcastle, are they going to be coming down to my 2-hour event? No, they're not. So, but if they click on it, I then pay money. You follow? So I want to target specifically to the people that are most likely to come along to my event. So at this stage, Maggie's got a worldwide product, yeah? Like an international based product. It doesn't really matter where they are in the Western world. We're going to target the Western world because those are the type of people that are going to be buying Maggie's products, most likely, yeah? So, but at the moment, we don't know yet what specific areas are going to be buying this more than others, and you will see. So say, for example, people in London, me and David know this really well, people in London buy a lot more than people in Birmingham. Like say, for example, we've run certain one-day courses down in London. Generally most of the time you'll always get people that want to buy additional stuff, whereas in Birmingham it's a different ball game. It is a bit of a different ball game, apart from people like you, Caesar, yeah? Who's come from Birmingham, yeah? So like I say, we've just targeted, because we're doing Maggie's product here, we're just doing United States, Australia and United Kingdom. And in time, what we're going to do is we're going to narrow it down once we've seen the data after a few days, okay? Right, now, what age, Maggie? What age are your clientele?
40 to 65.
40 to 65, okay. Mostly 55, yeah? So what I would then like to do is I want to go then with 50 to 60. Would you agree with that? Yeah? Now, the reason why I say that, I just want to go with the specifics in terms of, all right, even if they are 50, if you know that, if you've got a product, it's like, you know what, from the past, my past research, people that have bought this product are all 55 years old. Then just put 55 in there. Yeah, because like I say, if we know that this is a product for 55-year-olds, why are we going with 40-year-olds? But I don't want a 40-year-old to click on it. If they click on it, I'm paying. I only want a 55-year-old to click on it. Yeah. So on this occasion, all right, let's just say between 50 and 60. Yeah, are going to be the most people that are going to be buying this type of product. Okay. Would you say 60? Usually say 50 to 60, not 60 plus. They usually past caring past 60. So people don't care after 60. It's like, all right, cool.
Past caring about what?
About how they look, the whole appearance of face. What Maggie does is like it's a facial tightening, if you like. So the whole facial tightening sort of thing, which certain people at the back of the room might need, right, David? Yeah, innit? Poor David, man. He's used to it by now. He's used to it. So yeah, so if we just say 50, 60, yeah, that's a general idea of the type of people that we want to target, okay? Right, so we've got 60. Okay, now there are going to be some men that want this type of stuff. However, we know it's going to be mostly women. So I don't even want to target men, even though there are going to be, on the off chance, some men that want the product. You know, I want majority of women, because women are going to be the type of people that are going to buy this product much more than men. So I don't even want to waste my time with some of the guys that are going to buy it, because I prefer to save the clicks because I know that more women are going to buy it. So again, I'm conscious about how much money I'm spending, and if I put it out there for men as well, men might be clicking away, but none of the guys are really my ideal sort of clientele.
Even though the men are the ones who are probably going to be paying for it.
They may well be paying for it, but chances are they certainly won't look for it. Now, languages, I mean, I would generally leave that blank, yeah? However, like I say, if you have got a specific language, then you put it in there. Would I put in there English? Not necessarily. The reason why I won't put in there English, depending on what it is I'm doing, the reason why I won't put in there English, because there are some people that live in these Western countries that English might not necessarily be their first language. You know? So what I don't want to do is I don't want to limit myself to only having English native speakers. I will just want, you know, I don't mind if Spanish is their first language, but they also know how to speak English, or they're just living in one of these countries, because chances are they're learning how to speak English, or they can speak English as well. So the languages I'll just leave as, will leave as it is. Right, now, can we all see on the right-hand side here, yeah? So far, right now, my potential reach is 19 million people that I can reach based on the criteria that I've entered into Facebook. So people across these countries, women aged between 50 and 60, there are 19 million people on Facebook that fall within this criteria, yeah? Okay, next is probably one of the most important things that you'll be doing. And what that is you're now targeting the interests of people. Right, so we're doing Maggie's example, okay? So what I would be doing is, give me a keyword, Maggie.
Going down the gym.
I probably wouldn't put that in. Nothing's going to come up for that. Going down a gym as well is not the type of people that I'm looking for. If people were 50 and 60, remember, I'm looking for people that are conscious about the way they look.
Yeah.
So what would I maybe put on here? Maybe Botox, plastic surgery, remember? Because I'm going by people that are conscious about the way they look.
Sagging faces?
We can have a look. I doubt if that's going to come up, but we can always look. Get suggested ideas that are going to come up. You'll see in a minute, yeah? Like suggestions, not that no specific tools. You can go to the keyword planner and type in something like that, and to see all the suggestions that come up, and then just copy and paste those into here, you know? But let's go with facelifts, yeah? Age reversal facelift band, potentially, whatever that is. I don't know what that is, but if it's like age reversal facelift band. So the thing is that if anyone between those ages, they've liked a page, or they've shown any interest or anything in relation to age reversal facelift band, potentially that's my clientele, because they're interested in facelift reversal. Age reversal. Does this make sense?
So the band wouldn't come into it then with the keywords?
Lift band. I mean, I don't know what that means. Is that like I'm just thinking of the gastric band? All I'm thinking with this is that, look, you know what? These people are prepared to, they at some level, they want some sort of age reversal, and they're even prepared to put in some maybe gastric band or whatever into their face, however that may well work, to give themselves a fresher appearance. Yeah? Okay? So, following on from that, what else can we got? We've got Botox, yeah?
You've got plastic surgery.
Okay, yeah, let's try plastic surgery. Don't know what else it's coming up with. Plastic surgery. Okay, so we've got plastic surgery, we've got before and after, plastic surgeon. Let's see what else is there. Plastic surgery. Plastic surgery, information by looking our best. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's fantastic. So now I've got 1,600 potential people that I can now target. Okay, What other words can we use?
Exercising.
See that there, way too wide, broad. That will have you spending so much money. Because look, watch this. Exercising, yeah?
We'll put face exercising in then.
Or let me try face. If I just was to put this, I just want to give everyone an example of what will happen. Remember, everyone's just seen I've got a target audience of 1,900 people, yeah? Now, by the time I put in exercising, watch what happens. That takes it up to 5,500. However, that's more than half, and more than half of those people are not now my target audience. These are people that just like exercising, you know? So we want to take that away for sure.
Is this assuming that people have joined these groups recently, or that they're active within these?
Not necessarily, that they've just shown some sort of interest in these groups over however long.
What sort of numbers are you looking for in there?
As many as I can, within reason. I don't want necessarily an audience of 10 million. If I had an audience of 10 million, chances are, most of the time, it means that I'm not targeted enough.
But 1650 is probably a bit small, isn't it?
It's too small. It is a little bit too small, yeah. I want to go for a little bit more, yeah? So as many as I can. If you can have as many as 10 million, however, these are all specifically laser targeted, then fantastic, cool. So you're going for as many as you can within the targeted audience that you've got, yeah?
Doesn't the Bell's palsy throw things out then?
What do you mean?
Well, by putting that in, you're restricting your search.
What do you mean? I don't know.
Why are you highlighting? Because you've got the Bell's palsy in there, the numbers drop dramatically.
No. It's if anything, numbers would have increased. Because now, I'm not gonna add anything for it to drop. Or say I am. Yes, you're right to a certain point. If Bell's palsy is not really targeted, yeah, potentially it could narrow down the search. However, as we add more different interests and stuff, you're then going to bring it back up. Yeah? Cool? So facials. So if we put see aging, yeah? Aging's too broad. So what I'm looking for is the suggestion, the drop down to come up. You follow? So look, if I put facial, look, can you see what's coming up down here?
Okay.
I'm looking for stuff like this to start coming up. Okay? All like different suggestions. So, what else is there? What about some of these creams? Anti-wrinkle cream.
Oh,
Yeah? So anti-wrinkle, or anti-aging cream, look at that. These are going to be my target audience because these people are very interested. Look at that now. It's gone now from 1,900, 1.8 million. Because there's a lot of people within that the target audience, the age restriction, the females, all that type of stuff, and a lot of them like anti-aging cream. Yeah, so it's now taken it up to 1.8 million. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, health and well-being is really good, but that's why
It's too wide. It's too broad. It's too broad. You do that, you end up spending money on clicks because people just like health and thing. It's not people that want to increase their the look in their face. Yeah. That's anti-aging cream, yes. Or if I type in here wrinkle and just see what comes up. Yeah. The question is, for the purpose of the video, what about people who are not necessarily interested in anti-aging wrinkle cream, but potentially they could still buy our product? Yeah. What I'd say to that is this: is that you can only do so much. You cannot get into the houses of every single person that's going to want to buy your product. You can do as much targeting as you possibly can to give yourself the best possible chance of attracting the right type of people to like what it is that you're doing. Yeah? That's about as far as it goes in terms of that sort of stuff. So what's wrinkle neck mules?
10 years younger, Jay.
10 years younger? Yeah?
You can put in eyebrows and double chin.
Yeah, see, now we're talking, yeah? Because this is anyone that's like that are conscious about that. And don't forget, we've got the age targeting as well, and locations, all of that. So, yeah,
I think they're looking for a different product.
yeah, they would. I think they'd be looking for some other product. But maybe love wrinkle free. Yeah, could that work? Love wrinkle free. Let's put that in there. Then you said, what did you say, Christine?
I said 10 years younger.
10 years younger. Let's have a look. I mean, look, 10 years younger should actually come up, yeah, because it's a TV program, yeah. So maybe if I was to do Yeah, it's not coming up. I mean, I probably wouldn't go with 10 years younger anyway, because that's just a program. It's a TV program, and people might just like that TV program. They don't necessarily want to change their face, yeah? So what did you say, Maggie? What about the eyes? What was you saying?
Eye bags and double chins.
Eye bags. No, not coming up. Double chin.
Dark circle.
Well, I want more wrinkle cream. I want something more that defines, you know. Sure.
Competitors' brand names. Like Clarion.
Yes, 100%. Fantastic point. Yeah. You can also put in your competitors. Yeah. Have you got any competitors?
Not in this country, no.
Not in this country.
It's just a bizarre thing that this woman does.
Yeah. So if you was doing a product, you could also put in your competitors. If you had the competitors, you can also use your competitors, because people that are, say for example, when I'm targeting to try and get internet marketers in the room, I'm putting on there competitors to, you know, the Internet Business School. I mean, look, I don't really see the competition, but say somebody like Stuart Ross. He's another internet marketing person that has got programs here in the UK, stuff like that. I would maybe use his name in my targeting, because people who like Stuart Ross would potentially also like the type of internet marketing training that I'm providing. Make sense? In this case, maybe not so much, because it's not so widespread. Would I potentially put specific creams in there? Maybe. If there's a specific anti-aging cream, like, give me one. A name of one. Like, I don't know, who? Olay or whatever it's called. Let's have a look, see what they've got in there. Olay. I wouldn't just go with Olay, it's too wide. Maybe have they got aging? Have they got anything about aging? No, there's nothing coming up of that. Okay, let's just try and go more. Wrinkled net mules, that wouldn't be you, would it? Whatever that is. Or face wrinkles, no. So face lift.
End of life?
No. No. We need to go with something like that. Okay, right. Generally, you will just keep on trying to find keywords, yeah? And you can spend a little bit of time on this, but I would recommend you spending a little bit of time on this. Because, all right, you might think that we've just gone through everything. Oh, there's nothing else, is there? There's nothing else. You will find that the more you keep on searching, you will find other things that just because they're not coming up under the suggestions of what I put down here, they will come up if you type in something else. Let me just try one last thing. Let me try aging. No, plastic. Okay. Or what did I do for plastic surgery? Okay, so but everyone gets a general idea of what I'm doing here, and I will just spend a bit of time trying to target. Like I say, our target audience, we want to try and narrow it down as much as we can. Most of us are going to have a figure a lot less than 1.8 million. Most of us, like say you're doing it for your accountancy, well, you're an accountancy based in a certain location, doing based on that. So your targeting might only be 10,000. You know, because of that's who's going to be in your location, the demographic, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah? Whereas obviously Maggie's is international, so we're covering 3 countries here. Australia, UK, and United States. So we've got 1.8 million across those 3 countries. It's still quite targeted. If you think about the amount of people that are in these countries, 1.8 million are still, really quite targeted. Yeah?
Does it give you, at this point, the relevancy score? Or only
No.
after
You've got to test it out. Once you test it out, and I'm going to go through, don't worry, I'm going to show you about the relevancy score. There's some slides coming up soon. It's all right, chill out. The relevancy score bit is coming up very soon. Just for the purpose of the video, just a question about relevancy score. Just to quickly touch on that. The better your relevancy score, so what's going to happen is, I'm going to show you some slides in a minute, yeah? And what's going to happen is that the better your targeting, the better your relevancy score. So you have a score out of 10. And the better your targeting, the higher your score, the less money you pay per click or per like, okay? Because the way it's looking at it is that it's so targeted, it's going to you know, it kind of works the same sort of way as AdWords in that sort of way. All right? Okay, right. So we've done that bit. So now we're just scrolling down, and here, look, we have an option that we can send this out. Obviously, we're trying to get page likes for this. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're using Maggie's example, for example. However, what I want to do is I want to connect with people who are not connected to my my Maggie page, or in this case, is a yacht page. I want to connect with people who have not liked this page already, because I want to get more likes. I don't want people who've already liked my page to like it again, like, you know, for it to be coming up. They've already liked my page. I've already got them on my list. So I only want people who are not already connected to the facelift page or whatever page you are targeting. Okay. Right. Next comes the daily budgets. Okay. What I mean, you can choose to have a lifetime budget. So what that means is like a fixed fee. Yeah, a fixed fee of a lifetime budget of I only want to spend 50 quid on this over a lifetime of this campaign. And that's it. So I can literally just put in my lifetime budget of how much amount of money that I'm prepared to spend, and then that would be it. Once I've spent £50 on Facebook, they will then stop the ad. However, what I genuinely do is I always just basically do a daily budget, and I will just keep on running it day in, day out, but review it all the time as well. You want to be making sure that you're reviewing your stuff, and the reason why is because, believe you me, Facebook will spend your money. You know, if you're spending $5, $10, $15, $20 a day, believe me, Facebook will use up all that budget in one day. Because it's in their interest to use up that budget, no matter how well it's targeted, no matter what conversions that you're getting. They don't really care. They're a business in itself. They're making money, yeah? And the more more money that they can get from you on a day-to-day basis, so the more that they show your content, they will show your content. So what basically happens is once you place this order, it will now start showing your content to your targeted audience. And believe you me, it will keep on showing it until your budget is used up. So you want to be making sure that you've got a close eye on this type of stuff, because if you don't, they will be using your budget day in, day out, and then before you know it, you've just spent $200 with Facebook, and it's like, oh, well, hang on a minute, I haven't even checked it yet, I don't even know what's going on. So you want to make sure you make a point of checking it. You know, I would probably set it up, now let it start running, and, you know, I might come back to it and check it maybe in 2 or 3 days to see what's going on in 2 or 3 days. So give it a little bit of a chance to get some data going.
Can you amend it, or do you have to start
No,
over again?
you can amend it. Yes, because what we're doing here with our targeting is we're just basically just trying to just you know, just tweak it, tweak until it's at optimum conversions for what it is that we're currently doing. Make sense? Yeah, cool. So make sure you set your budget. Like I say, a budget that you can afford. You know, a lot of the time, you know, because I run a lot of pages and I'm trying to get a lot of likes over a number of different pages, I might set mine to $5 a day. You know, that will still generate you a number of likes. It will depend on the price per like. However, $5 a day is enough to get you started. So if you're in a situation where it's like, okay, well, look, I don't have a big, massive budget to be spending on this, spend $5 a day or £5 a day or whatever, you know, over a week, that's what, $35 a week. So $35 a week, 20 odd pounds a week, I can live with that. Yeah? So that's only 2, 4, 6, 8, £80 a month, I can live with that. Yeah? Okay. So scrolling down, okay, here, this option here, what I'm obviously doing, as per what I set it out at the beginning, is I'm trying to get page likes, yeah? Okay, so that's the option that I'm going to click here, and I'm going to click here to get the most likes out at the best price, okay? It's just the easiest way of setting all this type of stuff up without getting too technical, quite straightforward, okay? So your ads run all the time. Now, basically, when you now start measuring, when you know, give it a couple of days to run, when you now start measuring little things like the time of day that you run your ads, these are all going to now become a factor, because when you're looking at the analytics, you're going to be able to see, you know, when people are clicking, you know, it will break it all the way down. So if you're finding that, oh, actually between the hours of 12 p.m. and 5 p.m., I'm getting the most likes then, if you're finding that, then only run your ads between those times. You know, stuff like that, okay? Right, you can just basically set an ad set name, so set that to whatever you want it to be. And then what we then do is we select our images, okay? We can select our images that will appear in people's news feeds and on the right-hand side of Facebook, all right? So I've got this picture here. So say, for example, if I click it, I can upload different pictures. You know, it's really quite straightforward. Here are the size, so it shows you the type of size that you want to be. So that's 480 times 320 is the ideal size for this section here in terms of pictures, okay? So you upload that and then that's you, all right? Now, when it comes to images and stuff like that, you know, I would always recommend that pictures that you use anywhere on the internet, you know, as a coach, I've got to be saying, look, make sure you buy your images. Don't just try and go to Google Images and use an image based on there. Go to somewhere like Fotolia or iStock Photos, and you can get images for about £1, stuff like that. So it's quite relatively cheap. You're not going to spend a lot of money on it, but you do need to buy in bulk. They won't just allow you to buy, and you know, this is what I found from near enough all of the image iStock photos, stock photos that I buy. You can't buy an image per image. You have to maybe spend, you know, load up £15, £20, and that will buy you X amount of pictures. But on average, it works out to be about £1 or something like that. Okay.
What if you edit them?
Edit them.
You just download the photo and put some editing, change the background.
Yeah, you can do what you want.
Sample stats, just do whatever.
Well, look, you own that video. You own that picture. You've just bought it.
It means if you
Right then. So we've uploaded our picture. Okay. So now, once we've uploaded our picture, our picture is now going to appear in the suggested in the news feed, yeah, as sponsored ads, which we're going to look like this, okay, here. Now also, you know, on the right hand side of Facebook, this is how it's going to look.
Do you always go for the news feed as opposed to the right-hand side? Or?
Me personally, I have I use all. I use both of them. Yeah. Some people find, and this is stuff that you can also do. Really good question. Yeah. So the question is that do I always just use ads on the right hand side of Facebook and the ones in the news feed? Yeah. Yes, generally, most of the time, I do. However, some marketers won't. Some marketers get better results just by having the ads in the news feeds. Yeah. Or just by having it on the right hand side. It just depends on what you basically, where you're getting the results, yeah? So what I would say is generally start off by just using all of them, and then when you're doing your analytics and you're breaking it down, you know, you get a better idea as to where people have come from where, okay? And then again, you can just target specifically towards that. So this is how it's all gonna look. Now what you will then do is you have your text to write, so you'll write your text here in relation to what it is that you're doing. So let's say, what would we say, Maggie?
buy this DVD.
No, what we'd say is we'd say something like, for this facelift or for the face wrinkle example, it would be something like, look 10 years younger. Have they got a time scale of when it starts working?
8 months.
Yeah, okay. Look, 10 years younger within 8 months. Is it surgically, is it like approved? Like, yeah, like...
That she's been doing it forever, that woman, and so it's proved that way with loads and loads of customers. But
okay, is it like, what do you call it? You know when it's medically proven?
medically proven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would put a medically approved formula, look 10 years younger and within 8 months. Actually, I would probably change that and put this at the top. Medically approved formula allows you
I'll put exercise formula because formula sounds like
some sort of drink or something, yeah? Okay, yeah, that's a good point. So exercise formula allows you to look 10 years younger within 8 months. What do you reckon about that as some copywriting? If you was in that situation, this is going to appear on the right-hand side, yeah? So on the right-hand side of Google, on Facebook, you will see here, look, I've got it right here, yeah? Medically approved exercise formula allows you to look 10 years younger within 8 months. If you're aged between 50 to 60, you like the look of all of these, and you like all of these anti-aging products, you know, and all this type of stuff, and you've seen an ad like that, would you click on it?
It's a long time to wait 8 months.
You think? 8 months?
You get to my age, yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, you can only do so much, yeah. But I like 8 months. The reason why I like 8 months because it sounds a little bit more realistic. If you was trying to say to me, you know, look 10 years younger within 2 weeks, you know it's a little bit of a gimmick, yeah. You know that's going to be some sort of gimmicky thing. Whereas 8 months, that's a reasonable period of time, you know, to look that younger, you know. So that's what you do, and I would have thought that anybody within that demographic would look at something like that and definitely click on it because they're into this type of stuff. So the question is could, within like the mature dating that I'm working with, could I use this anti-aging exercise formula within the people that have liked my pages within that? Yeah, I could just have it as a post. Would I target it specifically? No. With regards to your question there, would I do it? Potentially, I might just do a one post. Would I really go all out with it? No, I wouldn't. The reason why is because my list of mature people that want dates, that's why they're on my list. Because they're on the list because they're a senior person that is looking for dating. They're not on my list because they want face cream or they want facial exercises. They're there because they want dates. So what I'm basically saying is that I will give people what it is that they want. I don't want to now start getting a bit too generic, yeah? So the more generic that you're getting, it's now going away from the main reason as to why they like the page in the first place. I want to keep it really specific and laser targeted. When you start now sort of cross, you know, what do you call it? Yeah, cross promotion. When you start trying to do all this cross promotion stuff, you know, people will lose faith. Oh, well, hang on a minute. I was on here to get information about dating. And now you're telling me about what I can do to my face. What's that got to do with it? Potentially. Like I say, would I lead? I potentially would post with it and just see if I get any response. Would I post regularly with it? Probably not. Just a one-off, see what happens. Maybe once every quarter. I don't know, just see what happens. Post once, and if we get any short of traction. But generally, no. Generally, I like to keep everything really laser specific, really laser targeted. Yeah? And just give them what they want. Okay? Right, so everyone understands what I'm doing here, okay? Next, what you can also do is, okay. Right, next what you can also do is show advanced options, okay? Now, when you show advanced options, this is something that's new. They've only changed this in the last, I swear, 24 hours, because this wasn't like this the other day when I done a post. But the headline, sometimes the headline will appear here. But as you can see, on this occasion now, it's showing in the advanced options, okay? So what I would just do here is no, you would put lose, not lose, look younger in 8 months, okay? So that would potentially be my headline, look younger in 8 months, okay? And then you select timeline, landing view, and where's the other option? Okay, cool. Okay, right, so everyone can see what I've just done here, okay? So I've got my headline, I've got my text, and now I'm pretty much good to go. If you want to check out how it's going to look on the as a mobile, on a mobile phone, that's how it's going to look on a mobile phone. And there's the right column there, okay? So then what you can do, you can review the order, or you just pretty much place the order there, okay? Everyone following me so far? Yeah, everyone happy? Because that's it. That's pretty much about it. in relation to creating ads. There's, like I say, the art within this is the targeting. That's where you've got to spend most of your time, getting the interest, yeah, making sure that it's just as laser targeted as you can get it. Like I say, do not go too generic. You can see that when some of the suggestions were coming out, it's like, nah, I'm not going for that. I'm not going for exercise. I'm not going for go to the gym. I'm not doing that because it's not targeted enough. And what I want to help you guys do is not spend money when you don't have to. The less targeted you are, the more money you're going to spend without getting any results, because people are still going to click on the ad. Let's just say, for example, if that example of what we just done with Maggie, if that was for everybody, yeah, like, you know, age from 18 to 60 to 70 odd, people are going to click it. 18-year-olds are going to click it. Does an 18-year-old need to click something like that? Of course not. They're still going to click it. You're still going to pay money, spend money. That's why it's really important to get as targeted as you possibly can. Okay. So you place the order. Once you place the order, it will just ask you. It says it's going to be approved. As everyone just saw, when your ad is in the process of being reviewed, that's the way it looks, just like this, yeah? When it's approved, it will look like this. If it's not approved, it will say, it will be red here. This little green dot will be red, and it will say not approved, okay? So that's how you know when something's been approved, all right? You'll also get a little notification. So you get all your notifications. So just any action that has taken place on your account, whether or not you've got you know, new friends, new this, new that, it all appears here. And your ad is approved, just as you can see what I'm doing right there. My ad has been approved, okay? So you can measure the performance of your ad campaign by going in here, all right? Now, not in here. This is to measure the performance. I don't know why I've got this arrow here. That was supposed to be pointing towards manage ads, okay? So you can measure the performance by going to manage ads, and basically I've got some slides on it, and it's going to basically give you an overview on your whole ad account, all right? So here are some ads that I've recently been running, okay? So you can see here that, say, for example, this top one, I've had 933. These are clicks to the website, okay? So I've got some that are likes to pages, yeah? But here, let's just start off with this one. This is clicks to website. David, would it be able to, I mean, it's quite faint. Let's still be able to see it. You can see it okay, yeah? All right, fine. Okay, so we've got 933 website clicks, yeah? I'm paying per click to this thing of what I'm doing here, I'm paying 17 cents. So in English money, that's like what, 10p? Yeah? I'm paying 10p a click, okay? This is my reach. So this is how many people this has shown on the right-hand side or in their news feed. This is the amount of people that it's reached, okay? This is how much, so that's 21,000 people that it's reached, okay? So out of the 21,000 people, I've got 933 people that's clicked on it. So then you've got how much money I've spent today, how much money I've spent in total, when I started it, what's going on, ongoing, stuff like that. And is there any other? Oh yeah, that'll do, okay? So you can now start building a picture on what's going on in relation to your campaign. Okay. So this is where I start doing the analysis on my campaigns. Yeah. So every single campaign I've ever run is all going to be within here. And like I say, but this is more of an overview. We can go into more depth, which I'm going to show you guys very shortly. Okay. So as per each campaign, what I can do is say I click on here. This is now showing me, yeah, what days people are liking my page or clicking on my posts and stuff like that. So we're now starting to drill down a little bit more into the data and the analysis of what's going on, okay? So it's just basically giving me a bit of a chart. So these days here, I wasn't running the ads, yeah? However, obviously where you see the big spikes and stuff on those times there, that's when I was running ads, all right? So it's just now starting to give me a bit of a breakdown, okay? This here, I'm looking for my conversion rate. Yeah, you will see a conversion rate. I've recently changed it. Okay, but it's coming up anyway very shortly. Now, on here, on the left-hand side of Facebook, you will see a number of different options. So again, like I say, this is where we're now starting to get into the real analysis of what's going on, okay? So you will see the different options over here. So we've got reports, and then you've got some other information down here. Now, what I can now start doing with these reports is I can now really start narrowing down specifically based on the demographic of what it is I'm looking at. So say, for example, see this option here, yeah? I can up here, it's got a breakdown. I can now start reviewing what's going on based on the different categories and the different options, yeah? Make sense? Okay, so again here, you can start seeing, again, it's gonna give me the same sort of data. Here we go, this is what I was looking for before. Okay, right, now over here, you're gonna start seeing the type of conversions, the percentage of conversions from impressions to people clicking on my ads. Yeah. So you can see here that overall, this is going to give me like an overall from all of my ads, but I can see here that my click-through rate is about 1.3%. So it's not that high, but this is typical for Facebook. Yeah. If you can get that higher, I mean, obviously, yeah. I mean, your main aim is to try and get this as high as you can. Here. This one here, you can see I'm at 3.9%. This one down here, I'm at 4.5% or 4.6%, that is, okay? However, that is typical, for me to be expecting 10% click through and all this type of stuff, I've got stuff to work with here. 1% is quite low, 4%, 5%, it's not bad. 3%, it's good, it's not bad, yeah? So that's the type of stuff that you're looking at. So like I say, if you see really low numbers there, don't be discouraged and think, oh man, what's going on? I must be really crap at what I'm doing. You don't have to worry about that purely because, the conversions are it's kind of typical to be that sort of price. Okay, like on this occasion, what I'm then doing is I've changed the region and what I've done is I've just done UK, yeah? So with what I'm doing here, I've just basically started breaking it down as per different countries, okay? And what clicks I'm getting from what countries. So remember I was talking to Maggie earlier on about, you start getting an idea of who's clicking in from where. This is where you can find that data, yeah? Of who's clicking in from where. And then like I say, with this type of stuff, then you start narrowing down even more in terms of specific locations, all this type of stuff. And then you then adjust what you're doing. You adjust your whole campaign accordingly. So once I found out all this data, how will I then, I think to myself, okay, people are clicking in more from England, so I want to put more emphasis on that or this or that. So what I'll then do is I go back to here, I click on here, and then I'm going to be allowed to edit my campaign. Yeah? Everyone see that? Sorry?
What you said you click down there, I can't remember.
Here.
What's that?
That is just a link. Like that's just a link to. So basically, you click on here. This is where you see all your campaigns. Oh, let me just. Yeah. So you click on here. Ignore this. You click here. Yeah. This is now how this looks. You now click on this. Now I've just gone here. I've done a bit of analysis. I've seen what's going on and how I can maybe potentially now start improving my ad campaign. I then click on the ad that I want to now improve. It takes me to this screen here. I now click on here and it takes me to another screen where I can actually now start editing my ad. Cool? Yeah, okay. Okay, right. So along the left-hand side here as well, you'll also see an option called the Power Editor. Yeah, so you've got your reports in here. Okay, and then down here, you've got something called a Power Editor, okay? Now, what the Power Editor basically allows you to do is it basically allows you to do bulk actions, okay? So Power Editor is a tool that you can use to manage your Facebook ad campaigns in bulk. It has a number of features to let you create, edit, and publish multiple ads all at the same time. So if you've got multiple ads running and you want to change everything all at once, then this will allow you to do that, okay?
Is this for one product or multi-product?
Either or. It can literally be either or. So say, for example, if you've got multiple different ads all in this within the same product, say for example, and you want to change that, then you can select which ones you want to change, and then you can change it all at the same time. If you've got, you don't want to change that ad over there, you only want to change these three, but that ad over there is something completely different, then you just don't select that ad to change. Yeah? Cool. Okay, so within the Power Editor, what you can also do is you download your accounts, okay? So everything that you're running, you download your accounts in there, or you can download your account. So what I mean by that is that you can have, like, if you want like a paper copy, or if you want like, you want to print it off and sort of analyze the data on paper, you can also download your ads like that. You can see what actions you can take with icons, okay? So see what actions you can take with icons, okay? What am I talking about there? Okay, you've got all your different icons down there. What do I mean by that? Okay, well look, you can customize your columns, and basically what I mean by that is you can pretty much customize everything that you want to do. So if you only want to see certain things based on that column or that column, all you need to do is literally click the column that you want to view, more information on, and you can view things based on that. And you can also import campaigns to make changes even faster. All right, so just import campaigns. I mean, like I say, this is just a tool that you can use for bulk stuff. So you can import, you can download, you can do a number of different things so say for example, I've got a campaign running on an account over there. I can literally import that campaign into this using the Power Editor, okay? Right. Next is the conversion tracker, yeah? So this is where you now actually really can use Facebook to allow you to help you really get the best, the most out of your campaigns, all right? So what am I talking about here, okay? Your conversion tracker it will allow you to literally measure the amount of impressions, the amount of people that are seeing the ads, to the amount of people that are clicking on the ads, to the amount of people that have then gone onto your website and actually even bought something. So it's giving you an overview conversion. It's breaking it down specifically what your conversions are based on all of that. Okay? So what you will basically do is you will install an FB code on your site. Don't worry, I'm going to go through how you go about doing all of this type of stuff in some slides that are coming up, which we'll probably do after lunch. Okay? It allows you to track your conversion rates better, and Facebook will automatically try and find Facebook users who are similar to your current buyers, yeah? So say, for example, it's allowing me to see in the exercises, yeah? It allows me in the anti-aging exercises for your face, it's allowing me to see that this type of person is buying this type of product. Yeah, so that means let me now show this ad to other people who have a similar sort of demographic and interests and likes and all this type of stuff. Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to help you with your conversions. Now, Facebook recognize that if they help you with their conversions, with your conversions, then chances are you're going to use more of Facebook and spend more money with Facebook. Make sense? So it's in their interest to try and help you sell your products. All right.
Is there a cost to that?
No, there's no additional cost to this, okay? All you will pay is just literally for the cost per clicks and all this type of stuff of what I went through previously. There's no additional payment for this, yeah? Which is quite good, okay? All these are just tools to allow you to get the most out, get the most out of your Facebook ads campaigns, okay? Right. Then, just last little bit before lunch, then we've got the activity, you've got like an activity log, okay? So again, on the left-hand side here, the dog's creating havoc. Okay, so on the left-hand side here, you've got your account history. Okay, if you click into your account history, all that's going to do is give you an activity log. So what I mean by that is, pretty much just an activity log. Yeah. So everything that you've done, got ad approved. You've paid a certain amount. You've done this. You've done that. It's just giving you an activity log, and that's it. All right. Okay. Audience insights, yeah? This is really, really, really good, yeah? And the reason why it's so good is because this will help you, before you've even, when you started running an ad for a short period of time, or even before you even actually start running your ads, you can get a good idea of your audience that will basically help you to create your ads and help you convert your conversions on your ad campaigns. It will help it optimize it even more, yeah? So basically what it will do is it allows you to do more in-depth market research, okay? So right here, I can do location, yeah? Say, for example, I put on here United States. Say in our example with Maggie, we can do United States, we can do the age demographic, we can do the interest that we put in here. So what I'm basically saying is before I've even set up the ads, I can get an idea of, all right, well, how many men are going to be searching or have listed interests in the type of niche and type of area that I'm working in? How many men? How many women? What interests have they got? Little things like that, connections, pages, all these type of things. It just gives you more insight into how to set up your campaigns and how to use these sort of stuff more effectively. Yeah? Cool? It's really quite a good tool, yeah? Stuff that, you just want to review it before, just get an idea, and type in here some of the things that you're thinking. Shall I give you a live example? Would that be beneficial? Yeah? Okay, cool. Right. So this is the option. So once I click Audience Insights, it's asking if I want to review everyone on Facebook or just the people on my page if I want to be more specific. I'll just go with everyone on Facebook, yeah? We're going to go with United States, and what was it? The other one, it was also Australia. And the UK. United Kingdom. Okay. Let's just keep any gender for now. Okay. Let's keep any. Let's just keep it all. But the age demographic was between 50 and 60, wasn't it? Yeah. 50 and 60, okay? And the interests were, let's just say anti-aging cream without having to go anti-aging cream. Okay, all right. So you can see here that it's just giving me an idea, yeah? Okay, in terms of how many women between certain ages are typing in anti-aging cream, or I've got listed anti-aging cream as an interest, or they've liked pages based around anti-aging cream. You've actually got a lot of men as well. Yeah, more than what I thought you would have. But again, when you're setting up your targeting, you're doing a lot of this ad campaign stuff, we don't always go with what we think. Yeah. We go with what we see. Yeah? Because I might think that no, men are not interested in anti-aging cream. Well, this is telling me something different. So it just helps you out with stuff like that, So it just gives you a lot of breakdown in a number of different...
1% of men, though, wasn't it, Jack?
Let's have a look.
If you go to the left...
We're here?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So 1% of that group.
Of that group, that's correct, yeah. But again, like I say, as you scroll down, it just basically breaks things down, so you get an idea about your audience, just so that you get to know who the type of audience is that is going to be liking your pages and who you want to be liking your pages and stuff like that. So it just breaks down, what jobs people are doing, stuff like that. So it just helps you when it comes to the analysis.